Hey folks, today I'm going to do a gear review on the eberlestock mainframe and show you the modularity of that pack system. One of the most important pieces of gear that you have in the backcountry, that's your backpack. Now, as we all know, each hunt is not designed or the same. Not only are there different types of backpack hunts, but there's different lengths, there's different elevations, which all means there's got to be a different pack, right? Not necessarily. Now this is the eberlestock mainframe today. Today with the mainframe, what they did is they re-engineered how we think about backpacks. Modularity. You're gonna hear me say modularity 1,000 times in this because that's what the key is with the mainframe and all of its parts. This is the mainframe. It comes just like this without these Batwing pockets. It is basically just a frame with a meat shelf, and of course eberlestock's really well-known harness and suspension system. Eberlestock has two different versions of these mainframes. This one is the tall version. For those guys that have a taller upper body, it allows you to have a little bit of load lift, and it's pretty simple. It's basically taking the lift, the weight from your shoulders and transferring it to your hips by just changing the geometry of the backpack. By doing this, what it does is it pulls the pack towards you and up, not just flat against you, but it pulls the pack up. So it puts more here than here. I personally don't have a tall upper body. Some of the guys in our office do. Mine is a regular eberlestock. So this one's about 2 inches taller than the regular eberlestock mainframe. This one doesn't have as much load lift if you have a taller torso. It has plenty for me. In fact, I can't get this tall one short enough for just my body style. So I have to go to the regular size. I'm 6 foot. There's a lot of guys in our office that are taller than 6 foot, so they need a little bit more. But that's the two different options. If you want a little load lift, maybe check out the taller version, or maybe check out the regular, and I have plenty of load lift on the regular one. Now, this is the way I hunt on a day hunt. What this is the mainframe, and we have the Batwings. Now, what these Batwings do is they zip on. So you're able to zip these on and use it as a day pack. Or if you get something, you can slide a quarter of meat in here and then use these compression straps and go over the top, which allows you to compress it down. Now, these pockets are awesome. These Batwing pockets are built significantly large enough for odd items like this spotter. I also have this. So once you do kill something, kind of a meat packing system, so it goes over the quarter and then it compression straps all the 8 sides down to allow it to smash against the pack. So when you're packing out, it's not packing boned meat out. It's not like packing jelly. Now here's the other cool thing. Inside this other side, I have just some odds and ends stuff, you know, survival kit and snacks, that type of stuff. But it also has a pocket specifically for your bladder. It allows the bladder tube to come up through and then down the shoulder harness so that you have water at your every need. So that's the Batwings. Now, that's every day. Let's go a little bit bigger. This is more of an excursion modularity, and what it is, it's the same frame, so it's the mainframe, but it has a rifle scabbard that you can add onto it. It has this, which is the Vapor Series pack. It is basically a giant sack full of stuff. I got my bino harness in here. I got another coat, some other stuff in here. It is built for about 7,500 cubic inches of space. So you can take this on a 10-day hunt, pack everything you need in it, and then on your day trips, take everything else. All this compresses down so you have a nice day pack that you can keep your snacks, your rain gear, fire starter, survival kit stuff in it, but you're not packing all of this weight. These things are extremely, extremely light. Now, that's excursion. The other thing I want to tell you about the mainframe is On the hip harnesses, we have this MOLLE webbing, and you'll see this MOLLE webbing all over on these packs. I personally keep my bear spray on there on one side. I have kept my pistol on the other side. I've actually learned a few years ago, I now keep my pistol on my bino harness because my bino harness doesn't leave. Even if I drop my pack for that final 100-yard, 200-yard stock, I keep my pistol with me because my binos are always with me. So that's that. Now, what I'm going to talk about is some of the other guys in our office, how they set their packs up. You'll notice Batwings. Almost all of us use these Batwings because it's a great day pack. But they also have pouches. Like this is a pouch that goes on the other side. And this is like, for instance, this is where he keeps flashlight. There's an extra water bottle in here, a packable water bottle. There's some fire starter, that type of stuff in these little pouches, which is kind of handy if you're backpacking in. You don't have to take your pack off to find your headlamp or your pack of gum or whatever. Now, let's talk about the actual other ways you can configure this. This is Brandon, guy in our office, he uses this. This can be zipped on inside these, or without the Batwings. This can be zipped on and used as a midday or a small excursion, short excursion pouch. Opens all the way up, so you don't have to fight the tops or the back, and it's just basically a pouch. He'll use this on a 3 to 5 day hunt, and it'll be packed and compartmentalized with all these things. Then you can go to the different size of vapor. So you have a 7500, you have the 5500, so midday, and then you have the 2500. If you're just doing maybe an overnight, a long weekend trip in, this is perfect. Vapor Series zips right on in between those Batwings or right onto the mainframe, and you have a pouch. And if you include with these Batwings, it's the perfect size for a 2 to 3 day night trip. This is their Scabbard. Eberlestock is known for allowing you to put that rifle in the center of your backpack so that the weight is in the center right up against your back. Your rifle is one of the heaviest things, if not the heaviest thing you have in your pack. Therefore, you want it right up against your back. Scabbard allows you to adjust it by just using these clips. These MOLLE clips can be adjusted for height, so you can slide it up and down on the pack, depending on how tall your rifle is, how long your rifle is. If you want it to be above when you sit down, weight, all kinds of different abilities. And you kind of have to play around with it. You'll see, once you put a gun in there and adjust it, mess around with it in your backyard, you'll see that you'll want to slide it one way or another. I shoot really short guns, so I'm able to slide it all the way up to where I sit down, the barrel doesn't even touch the ground. You can notice the bottom of this one, it is wore out, because a lot of times we'll sit on a rocky hillside just like this, lean against the backpack and glass. It's perfect for that. So what this does is it gives you a pouch, minimalistic pouch, that just MOLLE webs onto the top of your backpack, onto anything, and it gives you one pocket for a lot of stuff, and then gives you a soft pocket for if you're going to put your cell phone in there or a GPS, something you want a little bit more protected. So the rifle Scabbard, Batwings, the Vapor Series, check them out. And then of course, they also have dry bags that zip right into here. They have this bag that zips right into here. The point is, they've allowed you to buy parts and pieces to allow one frame become many different packs. You don't have to have 10 different backpacks or 4 different backpacks for whatever excursion you're going on. It allows you to buy parts and pieces and then add and subtract to make the perfect pack for whatever excursion you're going on. The neat thing about this stuff is they've got some other stuff coming out, so be on the watch. They have updated this mainframe to be a little bit more unique, that doesn't have the meat shelf. I haven't seen it, it's in prototype, but check out eberlestock.com and check out all of these different accessories that you can buy for your mainframe. Till next time, remember, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications so you get notified when we have gear reviews like this. We'll see you next time on Eastman's Hunting Journals.